Hi guys, namaste. Good morning, good evening, good night. This is my meditation time. But before meditation, I like to share my concerns or my experience, my opinions. Thing is here. Also meditations. You see my behind in the picture Buddha. I actually not as a Buddhist. As a Buddhist, that's why I keep Buddha and his picture, a statue or what. No, not like this. I actually see picture Buddha as I accept him as my teachers, as great teachers. Even Buddha himself, he said, I'm not anyone's creators or gods, Allah or like that, guys. I'm not even God, messenger of God or messenger of Allah or messenger of creator, nothing. I'm just as a humans like you and me. But I feel something unnatural things in humans being society. People are that time 2500 or 3000 years ago in India, there was lots of caste system there, lot of discrimination, lot of racism things, like and they are calls who in India or who is Indian or who is have been India, if you are Western or Asians or Africans or Latin Americans, they have a four caste like a Brahmans and Kshatriya and Vaishya Shudriya, and Brahman have also so many category, and Kshatriya have so many category, and Vaishya have so many category, Shudra have so many category. But I am here little bit explaining you what is the Brahman. Brahman means who advise the society and kings or queens uh, mm, how to what I say how to administrations in the country or administrative the country, or how to be uh, run the country or society family, and how to solve the problems. Those things Brahman does. This is the Brahman. There have been so many Brahman. Some Brahmanas do only prayer, some Brahmanas do advice, some do teaching, some Brahmanas social activity like that. Some category of Brahman there in India it was. And Kshatriya, actually like my family, I am born on like a Kshatriya. It's like 2500 years ago I'm Kshatriya, but I don't care this. But my family or year, actually we are traditionally Buddhist from like a 2500 year and more than more. I need the Buddha time to now we are traditionally generation by generation Buddhist. We follow Buddhism, and our father, grandfather before grandfather, but we are traditionally in India Buddhist. As a Kshatriya, our family called Kshatriya, but Kshatriya means our old generation was like a uh, king relatives, king, queens, and relatives, military like force relatives, and those like that, those called Kshatriya. And Vaishya means who do business. Who do business mean any product in it. It's going to be agricultural product, it's going to be industrial product, it's going to be handmade products. Who sell these things and who bring one place to another place to accessible, affordable. People can get it and people need it. Those people do Vaishya. Another is Shudra. Shudra means laborers, like slaves. you see the Western country or Asian country and whatever, there is slabs. What kind of slabs mean Shudra? But like it today, we see slabs, so many kind of slabs, labors like clear housekeepers and then babysitters is a labor too, right? And then construction labor, and then customer service job is a labor too. Even if you work with banking professional, it's gonna be labor. Like that's all it was called labor. Shudra. Shudra means labors. What any work you work in industry, we work in factory, you work in shop, you working in construction, you work in cleanings, all, or you driving car, you these are all labors. Labor means Shudra is in Indian old Shudra. But Shudra, there have Shudra have 1,000 categories. If you examples, you do cleaning, then housekeeper. You do metal work, you are a metal worker. You are a carpenter working. If you are a drywall worker, drywalls. You are a painter, you are a painter. You are an electrician. You are a mechanicals. Like that, labors, so many labor. These are Shudra. And that kind of four category people, it was India. Then Buddha see this thing when he was prince, and he saw these things. So much people. Why? So many people are all human beings are same, but there is so many categories, so many distance, so many divisions, so many divided, and those things. Buddha and he see this thing, but his mind was he cannot accept this, agree with this thing. That time society and social system, he don't like these things, and he cannot agree with these things. And second thing, he see people physically have like a handicrafts, and then people are lose eye, physically lose eye, lose hearings, and lose tooth, and people get old, and that kind of thing. Also, he show this thing that time, and then you see people dying, and people get old. People cannot live young, 1,000 years, 100 years. People have to diet, and that kind of things. He show unusual things. Then his mind was, no, I don't want these things. I want all human beings as equals, right? And that time he sees another thing, man, woman, and woman cannot has only stay homes as a make baby, or as a sex slave, or as a make baby, or only care man, whatever man needed, man use it. That kind of thing he see men, women with discriminations and up down things, and people eat up down things, and then he show this thing that time in Indian society 2,500 years ago. He show these things, and he cannot accept these things, and he's totally against of these things. And how he is a king but prince, but he cannot. That time in India there are like not one kings. It was I read the book. There's a 16 province or 16 province, and then every 16 big province, and there have every 16 big province has small province also. Every province have a own king, queens, like that. And then there is a Buddha also one. His father was one province king, and he is a prince. And that's why he cannot change his forward with of people mentality and people's system. And finally he said, no, I don't want this like that system, stay inside like this system. I want to get out from this system. And he finally get out, and he start meditations, and he meditates so many way, and he meditate, and that time he visits so many places in India, and so he meets so many people, so many person, spiritual person, and he meet them, and he learn from them, but he don't get satisfactions, or his questions nobody give him his proper answer and his satisfactions and proper answer. Nobody can give him proper answer his question. Then finally he start his self meditations and practice his own way. He create own way and he thinking way and he searching way and he start practicing. Finally he find middle way and middle paths or Mediterranean paths, and he want to be enlightenment selves, and he destroy his own ignorance. And why people are born or die or sick or handicrafts or people society between done lot of discrimination racisms, why? And he said all cost of the thing is ignorance. Ignorance is the main all cost of suffering, all cost of misery, all cost of problems and discrimination, racisms, roads, everything is cost of ignorance. And if you destroy ignorance, there is no more rudeness, no more upset, no more suffering, misery, nothings. And you are done. You are free from this suffering or misery or discrimination, racisms, because you don't have ignorance. But here is the things today modern knowledge. But I don't want to say you guys can become Buddhist or Buddhist, Buddhist, then you can be ignorance free. No, Buddha and his teaching not like that. Buddha and his teaching mean and is totally different. But I don't know if you see Buddhist people how the present Buddha and his teaching, you know and the know. But real through Buddha teachings, Buddha also himself say when you want truth, first you need first your own understanding capacity, then you have to listen from others, and you listen other or you reading books and you your own understandings, then you get all together, then you find way from them theirs, which one is the correct, perfect, which one good for yourselves and good for others, benefit for self, benefit for others. Then you can use this and you can practice and you can get benefit self or make beneficence for others. This is the truth. But that's why you need to be how famous, how popular guy, or how handsome guy, how beautiful person, or how powerful person, or how educated person say this thing doesn't matter. So you don't accept, agree with this thing. First you have to this thing, listen these things, and you have to understand these things, and then you recharge these things, and you have to find their way. This thing really beneficial or this thing really good, then you see their really good things, beneficial thing, then you use it. If you see there nothing's beneficial for you and others, just leave. How famous person say doesn't matter, how great powerful person say these things, this word doesn't matter, just throw it, leave this side and don't use it. If not make beneficent for yourself or others in yourselves, doesn't matter how big or great person, popular persons, or how handsome the nice person say, doesn't matter, just leave side, throw those side things, leave. But here is the things. Today if you see behind have so many spiritualities, so many religious, like 2000 3000 years before to like 100 years before, now to 100 years, and now to 3000 years before. Between time is there's so much religions in the world, so much spirituality there's. It was people, spirituality is the king of the society, community, country, human beings, systems, and people's belief or people follow spiritual people systems can be Hinduism, Buddhism, Catholicism, Christianism, or Jainism, Sikhism, Judaism, lot of religion, that kind of religions. And you can see these things. Those things was very popular. Also, they are have in popular, but they are also, you cannot say all people that those things for make so much benefit in society, countries, and save people life, being life. No, you cannot say this thing. You cannot say this thing. You see that there are so many wars, religious wars, historically thousand religious wars. Hindu between Hindu, Muslim between Muslim, Christian between Christian, Buddhist between Buddhist, and there Sikh between Hindu, Hindu between Sikh, Jain between Buddhist. Like that, so many wars. Some war is bloody war, some war is like a, you can say that nobody lost life, nobody lost property, but there are so many wars, angers. But some war are so bloody, thousand, million people lose life. If you see in Hindu between Muslim with Hindu, or Muslim with Buddhist, Buddhist with Muslim, Hindu with Buddhist, Buddhist with Muslim, and Christian with Muslim with Christian, or Catholic with Muslim, like that. So many religious war you can see behind thousand, million people lose life, lose property, destroy everything, almost nothing left. This happens. Okay, if religion is that much good, why people so much misery, so much suffering, so much pains, and so much loss, so much troubles? Why? That's why. Then so many people, so many young people now, modern young people, that cannot accept the religions, that cannot agree with religion. And even you see that between religion and other side there, political side. Political side, this side there, democracy. Democracy has start from Western country or British or Britain's, United Kingdom, whatever. Then those systems, Europe too, whole Europe and West Asia, East Asia, all Asia, try to democratic uh, system they want to bring, or they want to force to people beings, kingdom or dictator becomes democratic systems. And another side you can see communism system, communist system, and kingdom system. There's so many things political. There also have a lots of war, democracy with kings, kingdoms system, or socialized like a communist with democracy, with communist, lots of war, and kingdom with democracy, republican country. So many wars, so many people lose lives, and so many people lose property. This is happened history, law, lots of problem there. You can see Europe or Asia, West Asia, is still so much problem. You see this thing. And also now, still, lot of religions in the world still have a life. It's going to be Catholic, billion people follow Catholic, billion people follow Muslim, billion people follow Hindu, billion people follow Buddhism, and million people with Judaism, Jainism, Sikhism, or whatever. Lots of small religions. So many followers. Still, people have so much faith, right? So many people for every almost in the world, you can say 80% people still have a faith. Someone Catholic, someone Hindu, someone Muslim, someone Buddhist, someone Jewish, someone Sikh, someone Jain, someone Judaism, someone something. A small religion there still have. But other side, you can see politics also still have so many kingdom, so many king, so many queen still have, and so many also lots of country in democracy, and some countries still communism still have these worlds. Uh, this is happens. The thing is here, what I want to say now, like a modernized country like, yeah, democracy or communisms or kingdom, everyone to now like a focus with materialistic science, stupid things, because population is growing, every country lots of populations and lot of expectation, lot of needy things needs, need living, house, medicines, clothes, foods, and travelings, transportation, so much things. That's why people now, in 1,000 years ago, 500 years ago, people using horse and elephants like that as stuffs to travelings, or people's make house from wheat or sand, soils like that stuffs, or leafed feathers like that, leather feather, that kind of stuff people used to uh, use for making house or livings for relax, right? Now people using house for metals, concretes or cements or sand or wood, many things, many type. And transportation is very modern. People easily travel one place to another place. There are train, car, buses, or plane, everything. Yeah. Another side, and people's agriculture for lots of things, and lots of things for technology, machines, or materials for work. Easy make house, easy make car, easy make living, easy make everything. So many things today available, accessible. You can see around, and you can have mobile technology, lot of technology. It's technological things. You can talk is one country to another country 1 second. You can see each other. Lots of things. Technology is so advanced, but those technology for today, not only communism people get interest, not only kingdom detector people interest, not only democratics people democracy or democratic believers people interest, everyone have interest today. Almost 80-90% people in worlds, 99% people have interest about that, knowing that and using, want to use this, and want to get this. This is happened today, and technology giving you like that, that try to be people make, man woman make handsome or beautiful or healthy or wealthy. They're working for this, they're making so many product for them. And, but one thing here is technology or modern scientific, one thing they have a big surprise or big uh, present for you guys, human beings. This is the medical science. Medical science really so helpful, so grateful, so advanced, and so beneficial. Because if you see behind thousand people was die for sick, so many illness, so many disease, that don't have a medication, that don't have a proper treatment or medicines or care, and they lose lives, every lots of. But today, if anything new happen or old thing happen, illness or disease, people have a proper medicine or medication treatment available. That's why medical science really surprise for human beings. But other side today, our human being life makes so much stressful and tired and depressed and afraid and upsets. This is the materialistic science things, because something we know needed, but we know needed, but show up first. we want this for show ups, but we know it for living or no need to save life. Most of the things we know it for save life. Most of the thing, but you use this thing for just for show up other or show up society, show up country, show up the world. So I have these things, I use these things. Ah, that's why that kind of things making people lives so much misery, sufferings, and problems, and unsecure, and depressed, and afraid, stressful life. You can see this is the big problem. Those things making human between humans walls or disrespects and crime, rottenness, and violence. People, those things, people between peoples make a wars, make a big walls, and big and people are each other make those things making people each other like enemy. Today's happens. That's why how advanced technology or materialistic science, but people are not happy, people are not secure, people are not peaceful. Cost, those materials are highly expensive, and it is very unnecessary, it is useless, it's no needed, but people's for save life or save life, it is unnecessary. Those things, these unnecessary things making people being like so much stressful, depressed, and afraid, insecure, unhappy, and make war and violence, crime, road. Today's happen. This is the very negative side of the modern materialistic science. That's why my opinions or my conscience, I use also car, I drive car, and I use mobile or laptops or iPads or this kind of technology. But I use for I need, but for my how much I need that I use, but not a I don't cross boundary. I don't need to show up people's. I don't use for these things show up for people or society, country. I have this. No, I just use for save my life. That's it. If you use this thing for only save your lives, then you're not making yourselves unsecure, and you don't putting your mind depressed, and you're not putting yourself upset, and you're not afraid. There is no matter you are rich or poor, doesn't matter. Problem you no need it for you save life, but you that's why you have to live these things and share these things who need it to save life. Save life. Here is the problem. Someone have nothing, this was someone have something, and he need just examples, one house, one bedroom to sleep, but he have 1,100 bedroom, and he don't use things, he just this thing for show of others, but other 1,000 peoples have now place to sleep or live or relax. Then those people one need this, but he have this, he don't share these things, then those he is making problem for himself or his, because he have so much things he no need, but he just show up with others. Then he make his life, he putting his life in unsecure risk, and he making troubles, because who need and that don't have and that want this, then and you don't sharing this thing, then there those people want this, these people need it, then that coming you to take these things. You can say it's gonna be stealings or kidnapping, or you can say it's going to be trap or whatever. But the need this thing, you not sharing. That's why the forcing is offensive. There is the things forcing mean offensive, but you don't giving. That's why the force it. And here is it. This is your. This is offensive. Those offensive mean then is crime, violence, troubles, suffering, making suffering, misery, problems. This is the happen. This was before or now. Some people have so much things, but they no need. Some people have nothing, but they need. Nobody want to share them. Those facility. They just put unnecessary as a they have this, but they don't using. But how who needed to use this to save life, but they cannot use it. Nobody share them. This is the problem. There is the our human society have a all troubles, violence, crime, or this thing happens. You rich, but you unsafe. You have so much things, you unsafe, unsecure, you are stressed, you are living depressed, or you are unhappy. Because when you are stressed, oh, my property he can stealing, he can steal my property, he can take my property, he can force my property for, and you get upset, and you have stress, and you are depressed, worry about these things, and you are unsecure feels. This is mental sickness. That sickness come affecting your body. You have come affecting your body. You make your body can be diabetes problems, sugar problem, fat problems, or you have a headache problem. You can lose head. You can have headaches, and you can be use too much worry. You can lose your memory, and you can be if you don't care about your body and you worry always, and you can be paralyzed things. You can be damaged in your parts body. This is the happen your physical mental sufferings because unnecessary things you have. You don't need these things. Even you will not agree to share this thing. You wrote there. You wrote rudeness. Your rudeness making you sad and insecure, unhappy, and you make you sick, illness, disease, worry, depressed, stressful, and you are afraid. That's those things killing you. Your thing killing yourselves. And those your thing make unhappy you, unpeaceful you. Nobody nobody unknown person doing anything. You doing yourselves. That you creating your all problems. You creating your all unhappiness. Your suffering, your misery, you're upset, you're depressed, you're stressed, you're afraid, you're insecure, everything. Then you are spending money for hiring security guards or hiring RMs, hiring protections. This is the happen because you need, but you are still not safe because you why not safe? This is your rudeness. If you know the roads, if you kind, you are compassionate, then you don't need any security guards, or you don't need any RMs, or you don't need any force, police, military, or force, nothing. You don't need anything. It's very important things. But who will understand this? Is nobody. It's not easy thing to understand, to be being generous and being kind, being compassionate. No, how much you are educated, or how many degree you have from university or college, or doesn't matter how many subject you research, or you are write how many thesis, doesn't matter. You are doctors or engineer, professor, or lecturers, or scientists, or whatever, doesn't matter. But if you not truly, if you're not a neutral person, compassionate or kinds. You're not a kind or compassionate. How you educate or how you reach doesn't matter. You're never happy. Happiness is you have to share goodness always. You have to be compassionate. You have to be kind. If you're not kind or you're not a compassionate, you're not generous, you're never happy. How you reach or how you are educations from university or degree, whatever, doesn't matter. How big you are, doesn't matter. It's a very important according to the neutral things. If you see, I don't want to say Buddha, you follow Buddha or some. If you are before Buddha 3000, 5000 years ago, this was actually have a neutral people that time. That time, no, you cannot see any scientific material there, thousand materials. Scientific material, building, luxury, television, LCD, DVD, VCD, or iPhone, iPad, laptops, or computers, or helicopters, or aeroplanes, or ships, or whatever. So many things, RMs, that time material. That time, they don't have these things, nothing. But 5000 years ago, 4000 years ago, still people in this world. Those people actually, they have also no Hindu, no Buddhist, no Christian, no Muslim, no Sikh, no Jain, no Judaism, no other religion, nothings, no Protestant or no Deist, nothings, no Confucian, nothings. But those people was really neutral people, natural peoples, and they just follow the nature, observe the nature, learn the natures, live with natures, humbles and furious, and they learns this the furious, purity, learn the purity, knowing the purity, knowing the truth, learn the truths, and the follow the truth, follow the natures. What is the natures? Scent. First, nature means natures 4 5 things there, like water, part of nature, right? Air, part of nature. Sky, part of natures. Fires, part of natures. Fire, you can say fire energy, part of natures. And sand or soils is part of nature. Then your body have 4 things. What do you have? Your body, waters. Your body have energy, powers, heat. This is the power. And your body have sand or soil. Your body have this. And your body have ears. You are breathing, out breath, in breath. Your breathings. This is yours. And a sky. You are around empty place. Is a sky. 5 things. That's why you need to yourself make yourself neutral. How to make neutrals? Like this sand. Your example, sand. Sand have no religions. No Muslim using, Hindu using, Christian using, Catholic using this, and Jewish using, Sikh using this, Jain use this, Judaism using, non-religious using this, scientific people using, everybody using this. Sand never say, oh, don't use me. Sand never upset. Everybody using, and I need it. And water, example, water. Hindu drinking water, Muslim drinking water, Catholic drinking water, Sikh drinking water, Jain drinking water, Judaism drinking water, Protestant drinking water, Confucians drinking waters, Deist drinking water. Water never said don't drink me. Like you have to yourself like a waters. It's called neutrals. This is the main neutrals, truth, right? And a sky everywhere. And you're around the sky. Animal around the sky, human around the sky, everywhere a sky. Right? Empty place means a sky. Hindu around the sky, Muslim around the sky, scientific people around, religious, non-religious, good people, bad people, everyone around the sky. The sky never say, oh, I don't want to, you're beside, you're around, say this, no. Then you have to be like a sky. And airs, breathe, be breathings. You can oxygen or carbon dioxide. Breathe, say, air, say, Oh, you are Hindu, you don't breathe. You Muslim, you don't breathe me. You are Catholic, you don't breathe me. You Buddhist, you don't breathe me. Or you Jewish, you don't breathe me. You Sikh, you don't breathe. You Jain, you don't breathe. And you Judaism, you don't breathe. You Farsi, don't breathe. No, never say this. You Confucian, no breathe. No. Here, everybody breathing. You are religious, you are non-religious, you politicians, you are a democracy, you are kingdom, you are dictators, or you are communist. You don't breathe. Here, say this? No. Here, for everyone breathing ears. Then you have to be like a ears. You can make yourself as a ears, like for everyone, universals, accessibles. This is the truth. This is the natural words. Neutral thing. Nature. This is the truly natural. And energy. Just you see the sun. Every morning, sun's coming up and give you brightness. Remove your darkness. You can see the worlds. You can see worlds. You can enjoy sunshine, and you can growing your food, fruits. You can go one place to another place, and you can enjoy your lives. The son said, "No, I woke up for only Hindu. I woke up for only Muslim. I woke up for only Christian. I woke up for only Buddhist. I woke up for only Catholic. I woke up for only Jewish, Sikh." That is no, never, never. Everybody can enjoy sunshine, sunny, right? This is the natures. And then raining. When you rains, from raining is naturals. Rain only for Muslim, only for Catholic, Christian, Buddhist? No, rain for everyone. You have to be like that. This is the natural. They are all the best, all the greats examples. Act all the great things, all the best things, all the happiest things were, or all the peaceful way. If you want to found, or if you want to get for yourself, or if you want to beneficial for every human beings or living beings, universals, you have to be naturals. No need any religious, not need any material or any scientific thing, nothing. We need to be truly naturals, very naturals, pure neutrals. Because if you want to save, secure selves, others, and make happiness for universals, everyone, all living beings, and you don't want any boundary, any discrimination, any racism, any road, and you want to be peace, pure happiness, pure joy, pure love, pure compassion, you have to be truly pure neutrals, like your waters, like yours, like a sky, like a sunshine, like a shiny, like a energy, like a fire or energy, like a sky, like a sand, soils. You have to be like that. That's why learns the natures. That's why you don't need to see outside your body. You start from your own body. This is your body inside. All you have energy, you have a air, you have a water, you have a sand, soils, and you have a sky around. That's observes sky natures, energy and his nature, energy's natures, water natures. Huh? You can start natures and sand or soil your body. This thing have what they're doing, what they're doing, and what is this? You just observe. Then you know and observe your own mind. Mind is body is one thing. Mind is greater and bigger than this planet. When you like you want to learn whole planet. If you have 1,000 or 100,000 years old age, and you can learn, but you can learn your mind. If you want to learn means if you ignore, if you are still with ignorance, you cannot ending to learning your mind. If you awareness, you can learn your mind very earlier and very faster, and you can finish to learning mind. This mind have a million, thousand things world does not have, and now, but your mind is have this all things, thousand million thing stock inside your mind. But world outside you cannot see this thing, your mind have this thing. That's why very important to catch mind and destroy mind or his own ignorance, and to lead you and use you. Our mind or his ignorance, mind, he or she, whatever you are being, just I'm using as a he, okay? You can say she, whatever, just as a identify. That's why I'm using he, okay, as a identify. Mind, ignorance, our ignorance, using our mind, our body always. You need to be their awareness. If you awareness, ignorance, they cannot lead your mind or body. Awareness will lead mind, body. No, you cannot do any bad thing, negative thing. You have to always positive, always good, always beneficial, always happy, joyful, grateful, good things, neutral and true things. You cannot do anything untruth, unnaturals, and you cannot bring any misery, suffering, upset, depression, unhappy, nothings. Those things get out. You only, when you awareness, no, you only get goodness, gladness. Then you can stop ignorance to use your mind or body, make you unhappy, unsafe, unsecure, depressed, stressed, afraid, make misery your life, suffering your life, pain. You don't want any pain. That's why in 4,000, 5,000 years ago, this was those beings was leading. Who? This called enlightenment beings. Those are enlightenment. There are 1,000 million enlightenment beings that time. Those beings are what do you say? Those beings was leading the society, country, world that time. This was peaceful, secure worlds, happy worlds, not that like after religion or after material science developing, materialistic development science come, so many thousand war, thousands of bloody war, killing, fighting, violence, drug problem, crime, a lot of troubles. Those that time don't have these things, because those people was not busy with any faith, any religions, any materialistic political things. Just that was living as a naturals, nature, enjoying nature, learning nature, knowing nature, humble lives, real life, true life. Now you don't have a truthly life. You are unnatural life, neutral life. That's why you are not happy with it. You are unsafe, unsecure. How you are, how much you are making for your protection or security, for how powerful uranium bomb or hydrogen bomb, nitrogen bomb, doesn't matter. You're not secure, not safe. You are stressful. You are afraid for enemy, others. Those enemy, other means is your own ignorance. They are no one your enemy. You are your enemy. You are your what I call. You are killing yourself. Nobody killing you. You are killing yourselves because your ignorance killing you. Not nobody killing you. it is natural, but it is have very hard to understand. You have to know this and accept this, agree with this thing, because if you don't know truth or nature, you don't know what is this, what I say. It's very hard. This is, I am talking from these things, my 20 year almost I practicing. I study books and I'm using material too, but limit. How much I need. I study book, I meditate. I don't have faith. I follow Buddha as a teacher. He was neutral person. He was neutral, enlightened person. And he never say, "Oh, I'm your teacher. I'm your boss. I'm your creator, God, or something. I'm a messenger of God. Follow me, listen me only." No, he never say like that. If you think what I say is good, you can use it. Buddha said like that. Buddha never force anyone anything. He say, "Oh, if you think what I say, those are really good or it's make you beneficial, happy, yeah, you can use. You don't need to be, morning, evening, or nothing. Just you use these things for you, make you happy or peace or secure or bring your life joyful or become you enlightened selves." How simple Buddha and his thought. That's why I have respect for him as a great human and great good person and great teacher. That's it. Thank you guys for my with me or listenings. My voice or what, I don't know. My English is not good, I know, but I try my best. I'm not born to be English people. I born as a Bengali and I born as a Hindi, but my Bengali and Hindi is good, but English is not that much. I learn English. It's my third language. That's why I'm not that good English to speech or talks, but I try my best. Thank you.